Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. I want to say congratulations to Lizzo. Lizzo currently has the longest running #1 song from a solo female rap artist for her song Truth Hurts, and she's almost on her way to breaking Iggy Azalea's record for Fancy. Iggy did have a #1 record for Fancy, but it wasn't a solo rap record because it featured the singer Charli XCX. But Lizzo is on her way to breaking that record and having the longest running #1 record from a solo female rap artist. Lizzo did say this on social media: "Thank you for 5 weeks, y'all. If we keep this up for 2 more weeks, Truth Hurts can be the longest female rap #1 of all time. Right now, it's Fancy. Can we do it? P.S. Fancy is a bop, and my homie Charli XCX is genius on it. Stream Charli, her new album now." Now, Iggy Azalea felt some type of way about Lizzo giving props to Charli XCX. She said, "I could have sworn I was the one rapping on that song, but okay." And Iggy decided to be petty and told her fans to stream Senorita for Clear Skin because Senorita is the #2 song in the country right now, so she wants this song to beat Lizzo. In fact, she changed her Twitter icon to Iggy Azalea Stream Senorita, and somebody said, "You scared?" And she said, "What am I exactly scared of? I'm not on Fancy, only Charli is. She should be scared." Now, it's obvious that Iggy feels some type of way that Lizzo did not acknowledge her, and she's probably jealous that Lizzo is about to break her record. But if Iggy wasn't rapping like this, she probably would have had a more successful career.
When the green light starts to move on the way train, master, she know the pants got spit like a plaster. Raptor, bencher, did like, go like dash, faster, motorbike faster. He gotta get a bitch, pass to the rapture. White bitch, go back and blow like a wind. Perhaps your rooftop in the wind.
What in the world was that? Somebody please explain that to me. Anyway, I don't think Lizzo was throwing shade at Iggy by not acknowledging her. She was giving her friend Charli a shout out because Charli does have an album out right now. So Lizzo was just showing love, and Iggy felt some type of way about it because she's jealous, let's be honest. But I do want Lizzo to break that record. Now, I want to move on to another topic. The reality star from the show Basketball Wives named Evelyn Lozada has been receiving a lot of backlash ever since she referred to one of her castmates as a gorilla. Now, Evelyn has been feuding with a lot of women on Basketball Wives for years now, but her latest feud is with her castmate named OG. Now, Evelyn was trying to run up on OG's friend named Cece, and OG was not having it. So both Evelyn and OG started arguing, and there was a bunch of insults being thrown around. Evelyn was calling OG ugly, and OG threw it in her face and said her ex-husband Ocho Cinco wanted her. So they were going back and forth.
Ugly. Ooh. Ugly.
But I got a man.
Ugly.
Hey, Ocho Cinco
ugly.
wanted me. Ocho Cinco wanted me. Ocho was in my DMs happy, boo.
Honey, your ex-husband wanted to get with me. So for you to call me ugly, what does that say about you?
I'm your favorite athlete's favorite athlete.
I got kids. I got family. I got A+ credit. I got a mother. Ooh,
That no one wants.
Evelyn screaming at me, pounding her totally normal. I'm calmly responding, and I'm aggressive.
Your will get all mother day.
So that right there was one clip of Evelyn and OG's argument. And Evelyn did post this on her Instagram story and said, "Nobody watches you harder than the people that can't stand you." And she put a gorilla emoji. When she did this, a lot of fans of the show did call Evelyn out. Some people even wanted Evelyn to be boycotted. They said, "Wow, so now black women are monkeys? Everyone boycott this trash box. You are disgusting." OG responded to this and said, "And there it is. Show your true colors, you racist bigot. You called Cece Ling Ling, Jackie a cockroach, and now me a monkey. May God take care of you well, Evelyn Lozada. VH1 not okay." When Evelyn received all this backlash, she did do a sit-down interview on the E! News show called Just a Sip, and she did claim that she was an Afro-Latina because she was getting a lot of backlash for being a racist and a colorist. And I guess she thought she had to come out and remind people that she was an Afro-Latina so she could get the heat off of her back.
I'm proud to be. I consider myself Afro-Latina because I could, you 100%. Know, I have backtracked my roots, so I know where I come from, you know, so I know, you know, I have a little bit of everything.
Yes.
You know, so it's funny because on this season, somebody was like, you think you black? And I've never had anybody tell me that. And I was so offended, you know, because I didn't know what that meant. You know, I'm like, I think I'm black. Like, I grew up in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know where I come from. I know where I've done DNA tests just to know.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to tap into that more. I'm proud to be Puerto Rican and you know, I'm from New York and Afro-Latina and all that good stuff.
Now, when Evelyn did this interview, more people went in on her because they felt like she was only claiming to be Afro-Latina because she was getting backlash from her racist comments. So she was only claiming to be black for convenience. Now, I don't care for Evelyn, but I will say this in her defense. She did claim to be Afro-Latina back in 2011, and she did say this in a tweet saying, "Thank you, Latina Magazine and Latina Mag TV Guide for the great portrait of me as an Afro-Latina, moi." But just because she claims to have some black in her does not necessarily mean that she can't be anti-black. She did make some colorist statements like this: "Would you like me to tweet what's wrong with your blue-black behind? I think not. Pump your brakes before I go in." She also said this about her ex-husband, Chad Ochocinco. She said, "Wow, you're getting better and better at reading between the lines. Go sit your blue-black behind down and go read a Hill Harper book, Choices." And when somebody asked her, "Are you sure you don't have any black in you, Evelyn?" And she said, figuratively speaking, no. Now, I don't know what she meant by that statement, but maybe she's saying she might literally have some black ancestry, but she doesn't view herself as a black person. Maybe that's what she meant. I don't know. But honestly, I think Evelyn is a mixed race Latina who claims her black side when convenient. And it's clear that she's claiming her black side because of the backlash she received from her comments about OG. And people called her out on it and said, why all of a sudden is she claiming to be Afro-Latina? And she said, "I never discussed my ethnicity on TV because quite honestly, until recently, I never felt the need to until comments were made about me thinking I was black. How many of us feel the need to go around and constantly defend our ethnicity? I grew up in a very diverse and eclectic neighborhood where race and ethnicity was not much of a conversation. We all just connected based on someone's vibe. However, now that it has been made a conversation, I have never been the one to shy away from anything. I am sure that there are a number of people out there who feel the way I do. We are proud of who we are." So those were Evelyn's comments about that. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what she identifies as. All she needs to do is stop acting a fool on TV because she's continuously showing her behind, and it's not a good look. Now, I want to move on to another topic and talk about Cynthia Bailey from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Cynthia Bailey is engaged to a sportscaster named Mike Hill, and they actually met each other on Steve Harvey's show. Steve Harvey set them up on a date, and since then they have been going strong. But there was an interesting topic that came up about Cynthia's fiance, Mike Hill. Mike Hill did an interview with AfterBuzz TV, and he revealed that Cynthia's daughter, Noelle, lives with him.
You know, Cynthia, she said on the show, you know, I saw a little refresher today, and she's like, when you date me, I'm a package deal. I have a daughter. I come with a daughter that is very involved with her father. What is your status, your relationship like with Noelle, and what's your relationship like with Leon?
I spoke to Leon a couple of days ago, as a matter of fact. I knew Leon before I knew Cynthia.
I know, I heard that, because he's into sports and everything.
He's into sports, and I actually have a show idea. I produce shows or whatever, and I had a show idea that I wanted to pitch to Leon before I even knew who Cynthia was. But
Leon's an actor.
Yeah, and then, you know, I got a talk show. So Leon and I had a separate relationship, but we are like brothers. That's my brother right there. And so, and his daughter, actually, Noelle's living with me right now.
Oh.
Noelle's living here in LA. So she's out here in LA. She's pursuing her goals of acting.
We gotta get Noelle on It's Bravo, bitch.
Oh yeah, she'd love to come on. She's a superstar. I left her at home. She was doing her photography because she's an influencer. So she's doing her thing for YouTube and her YouTube channel. So yeah, that's my daughter. I have 3 daughters, 2 biological and my bonus daughter, Noelle.
I love that. Yeah. That is so good.
Now, when I first heard this, I didn't really think anything of it. It seems as if Mike has a good relationship with his soon-to-be stepdaughter, Noelle, and it's good to know that Mike has an amicable relationship with Noelle's father, Leon. So it seems as if Cynthia, Noelle, and Leon all have an understanding about this, and they seem okay with their daughter staying with Mike. But there were some people online who had questions about it because they thought it was inappropriate for Cynthia to allow her daughter to live with a man that she's not yet married to. And I do understand why people would think that. I don't want to assume anything negative about the situation because it seems innocent, but I think Cynthia should strongly consider getting her daughter her own place. Her daughter is almost 20, so she's old enough to live on her own. But if she doesn't get her own place, I think it would be a better idea for her to stay with Cynthia for the time being. Those are my thoughts on that situation. But tell me what you all think about this down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.